good balance, I really do. Hi, I'm Ghezal Omar. I am the writer and creator of 357 Magnum Opus. I'm here in Chicago, and I want you to follow Raze Chaos on YouTube.
And welcome back, everybody. My name is Raze Chaos. You've made it back to my channel, and I am being such a brat right now doing a double or nothing weekend. Because, yeah, most likely you're anticipating the next video is going to be C2E2 related, and I'm still editing. I'm still getting everything ready, and yeah, I'm being a bit of a brat. And I am pulling out a couple of pots for this double or nothing weekend of one of the worst superhero movies I've ever seen in my entire life. Bringing you basically half the cast of the movie, because there are only 4 people in this movie. Wonder Woman 1984. Yeah, I've got basically the Secret Identity versions of these. I went ahead and got them. Actually, primarily the Diana Prince Gala was what I got, and then Steve Trevor, because I don't have a Steve Trevor at all. And of course, I'm trying to fill out an entire as much of a DC universe as I possibly can in Funko Pops. And Steve Trevor, even though he's not even really been portrayed in a manner in which I don't think they've ever really gotten him quite right. But I digress. I'm going to show these off. So first up, we're going to go with the Diana Prince in the Gala. This pot kind of caught my attention. I don't really quite know why, but I mean, the outfit in the movie is amazing. The pop looks great. I don't know if it's the hair or the pose or just the way her dress like kind of flows on this thing, but for somebody who really wasn't intending on getting a lot of Wonder Woman pops, even though it was the 80th anniversary, I caught myself getting a lot of Wonder Woman pops. And yeah, this was one that just really kind of needed to happen. And you know, played by Gal Gadot. This is of course in a period of time where she's not in costume in the show or in the movie. And yeah, it just really works out well. The whole thing works with the ornament, I want to call it. It's not really one of her bracelets, but it does serve a purpose. And yeah, I'm trying to remember the movie, but honestly, it was so bad I kind of have tried to bury it in my head. Because yeah, if you haven't figured it out yet, I was not a big fan of this movie. So let's get right on to Steve Trevor for a second, because I feel like there's a little bit more to talk about with him. We're back. Yeah, Steve Trevor has a little bit more meat in this movie. He has a bigger role to play, I feel, than anybody else, but at the same time, he really wasn't utilized. You had the perfect, he's back from the dead. The premise of the movie is that Maxwell Lord has a wish machine, which basically gives people what they wish most. Diana is wishing that she still had Steve Trevor with him. He comes back, inhabits another person's body. Even though the actor that's supposed to play that character really wasn't a character. He just kind of shows up for a second to show that it's not Steve Trevor's actual body. But you see Chris Pine, and yeah, the fanny pack was a cute little bit in there. The whole fish out of water, man out of time angle. Really, I didn't feel like they gave it enough time to develop. That was a long-ass movie. And some of the themes that they touched on, they only touched on. They had this huge runtime. but let some of the most interesting parts of the movie just kind of fall flat. But as I said before, I wanted a Steve Trevor. This one is fine for that. Yeah, what I said earlier about Steve Trevor never really finding him just right. His portrayal like jumps from being almost the man who wants to tame Wonder Woman and turn her into the just your basic kind of making the strong independent woman into a subservient wife. He either plays that kind of role, or he is an absolute submissive individual who just kind of, Wonder Woman's gonna take care of me. And it's like you can't even relate him to any role reversal female character, because none of them, he doesn't really work in either category. He doesn't even show, I mean, he's not even Wonder Woman's Lois Lane, so to speak, where just so good at what he does that he always ends up into trouble. It's like, I don't think they've quite grasped what Steve Trevor is supposed to be beyond Wonder Woman's love interest. And I really think a better writer should get in there and really kind of define him and give him some core characteristics that really kind of define him. But I have like deviated away from the subject of the video, which are these two Funko Pops from the movie Wonder Woman 1984, which is abysmal, and if you watch it, I will apologize in advance on its behalf. But I'm going to get out of here right now, because I really can't think of anything else to say that's not just going to be derogatory towards that movie. So I'm going to wish you a good weekend, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what you thought of that movie. I really would. All I've ever heard is people disliking that movie. I would love to hear from somebody that actually enjoyed that movie and could let me know why. I would be interested in hearing your opinion, but wasn't for me. So I'm going to let you go, and never forget that life is full of odd moments, and you never know when you're going to be defined.